All right, go ahead.
All right, we're here with West Texas A&M University head coach Kevin Blaskowski, along with student-athletes senior third baseman Jessica Sipe and sophomore designated player Lacey Taylor. Coach, can you open up with a couple comments about the regional tournament this weekend?
What a day. First off, I got to give credit to Midwestern State. They came out and played a great ball game in the first one. You know, they scored 11 runs in the last 3 innings to win that ball game 12-11. You know, I still give us a lot of credit in that one, that we came back and fought back and had a chance to still win it in the bottom of the 7th. But a disappointing loss. Really proud of the fact that we did not let it affect us going into the break. We come out and get a big leadoff home run and create a lot of offense. In the second one and build a big lead. And you know, Rita Hokianga just came out and threw a great ball game. She did a great job of keeping them off balance. With all the home runs they hit in the first game, I was nervous with the wind blowing the way it was that it was going to be a slugfest in the second. But just really proud of our kids. You know, we show our resilience. You know, there's not a lot of people outside the core of WT that want us to win, but we go out and we continue to do that. And I'm really proud of the effort they put forward. Do I have to do all that over again? No, you're good, bro.
Go ahead with questions.
Yeah, you know, not ideal in the first game, second game, they came back and looked to be a completely different team. Would you agree with that, or would you say that y'all just improved in some areas?
I think we had a gut check in the locker room in between games. You know, we decided that it was time to go out and win and play our style of softball. And, you know, we didn't feel like the first game went the way we wanted it to. That's all I'll say for that. But you know, we had a big gut check, and we came out and played with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. Got a quick lead on them in the first inning, and with Rita's performance in the circle, we just rode that all the way through. So really proud of the effort.
What was said in the locker room between games?
Who wants to answer that question?
Sipe talked.
Go ahead. Keep it clean.
Well, it was just losing wasn't an option, and I mean, it was do or die, and at that point, like, we had to leave it all out on the field, and ultimately we're just like playing for each other, and we wanted to be relentless and keep the season going. So
You're one of the 3 seniors. Your season was on the line that last game. Do you feel like your team showed up in that one a bit more so than in the first game?
yes.
Talk about your day at the plate specifically. You kind of had some relative struggles in the past couple weeks, but you were able to hit several doubles today. What was working for you today that kind of has changed, I guess?
Well, these past couple weeks, I think I've been like having fun. I've been focusing on my performance more than anything, and today wasn't necessarily worried about my performance. I mean, obviously I wanted to contribute to like the team and stuff, but I was just trying to have fun, and what I did do, it was for my team, not necessarily for myself. So.
Do you think the drop spot in the lineup helped that situation?
It's a mental thing for me, always. So, I mean, who's to say?
Can you pass it down to Lacey?
Just take it, Lacey.
Lacey, in the first game, you seemed to be on everything they threw. You know, were you just seeing the ball better today, or was it just your hands were meeting the ball at the right time? I mean, what was it?
I mean, I was feeling good, no doubt, but you know, when he recruited me, I was recruited to make a difference, and that's what I planned on doing today, and came out with the mindset like I'm going to go as hard as I can today, and you know, good things happen.
Talk about the advantages of playing at home. You guys know this park. You've earned this. You know, you earned it to this point to play at home. How much of a difference did that make as opposed to having to have had to go on the road and play these games?
It was awesome. I mean, our fans are there every game, and they're there to back us up, and you know, they're our heart sometimes. You know, when we get down on ourselves sometimes, and they're still there to pick us up. So that's all that we can ask for sometimes.
Coach, kind of the same question. You know, they came through big today. You know, at times you would get on the bench about not making enough noise, but it seemed like the crowd stayed up the whole 2 games.
Well, I just think that after the first game, and the way everything transpired in that game, we got our chip back on our shoulder, and our fans are a big part of that. Our fans create atmosphere. They make a lot of noise for us. They're very supportive, and you know, I thought they did a great job and really got the energy back up. You know, we've been tentative during the postseason. And that last game, we finally got back to being WT softball, and played with a huge chip on our shoulder the whole game, and I was really proud of the effort, and up and down the lineup. And but being at home, we were able to pull that out. On the road, that's a tough win in that second game, but our home crowd and our fans create that energy that we're able to feed off of all the way through that game.
St. Mary's won the other regional. Just talk about heading into, obviously, moving on and heading to that one.
St. Mary's is a great ball club. You know, we saw them early in the year out in Vegas, had an extra inning battle with them. I think Lacey had a walk-off base hit to win that game for us out there. Emily Britton's one of the best pitchers in the country. They're very solid defensively and have a lot of offense. So, you know, they're a good ball club. There's no way that we can sit here and say, you know, it's going to be 2 wins for us, or it's going to be an easy weekend, because it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be just like it was today with Midwestern, you know, and it's going to be with a trip to the D2 World Series on the line. So, you know, I'm expecting great softball. I'm hoping for a great crowd, because we're going to need it, because St. Mary's a very good ball club.
And again, talk about just the South Central region and the Lone Star Conference as a whole, because Midwestern was the 8th seed coming into this, and they were certainly not playing like one.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows what our conference is. You know, the Lone Star Conference could be, I used to call it the Big 12 of Division II. I'm not sure we're not growing into the SEC of Division II, because, you know, you look at a team like Midwestern that's fighting to get in to the tournament, and they make it all the way to the championship and get to the IF game, and the way they swing the bats, they're never out of a ball game. So I think our conference has obviously proven itself as one of the tops in the country again this year, and we are very fortunate to still be playing and representing our conference, because there are some great softball teams in this conference.
Jessica, you know, you're a senior. This is, you know, win or go home for you. How much does that drive you to kind of, you know, help keep that intensity in the dugout, in the locker room, in practice, you know, this next coming week?
Well, me, Alyssa, and Mallory, and myself, I guess. But we're not ready to hang up our cleats, and we're going to do everything in our power to motivate our team, push our team in practice during games, and we're going to do whatever we have to do and leave it all on the field to just keep on keeping on, because I love this game too much to give it up.
Are you going to avoid what gave you food poisoning this week?
Yes. Chorizo, bad chorizo. Very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the win, you tie the Lone Star Conference wins and the season record. Just kind of talk about that.
It's been a great year. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, 23 years, and I've had some really good softball teams in that time. But I don't know that I've had a team with as much character, with as much heart, and with as much ability as this team has. And to go out and put up 54 wins with the schedule we play and the conference we play in, I mean, it's just been an unbelievable ride. And like Jessica said, we're not ready for it to be over. I mean, there's no way. And I think you saw that in the last game today. But 54 wins is a lot. But now we're going to shoot for 55 next Friday night.
All right, Coach, anything else you'd like to add?
No.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations on the win.